this is one of the more fun conversations we really had, because when you look at the product, and she mentioned the YouTube page, and that's one thing that I think is really cool about them, is that they practice what they preach. There's a ton of content that they have up there showcasing exactly what they do, how they do it, how it can actually be beneficial to your business. Or if you're just a user, they say, well, I can see myself engaging in that. But this conversation is interesting for a couple of reasons. One, the fact that new technology is out there, and you can definitely see how companies can utilize this and help, as I said in the beginning, we've talked before about bridging that gap. Sure. But also from the business perspective, really training a habit. I mean, almost to her point, the verb, to blip this.
Well,
it's crazy.
You think about the applications, not only from a sales side, but obviously we all start from sales. But you can also look at the support side. I mean, again, once you get into the behavior of it and you start to think of how you can apply the technology from a behavioral standpoint, you can really add a level of customer service and customer support that could never been there. You've ever been, okay, you need support on this router. Well, what model is it? Well, just blip it. Blip the model, and all of a sudden you can get an interactive video back about the product specs of that router or car. It could, whether tell me the details of this Corvette or this Escort or whatever that you're walking by. Let's figure that out. But that's part of it that I think that is amazing to me when we talk about behavior and we talk about reporting and measurement. Where else can you get and start to really understand the behavior of your customers? What's resonating, what's not? What's working, what's not? Which ads in this magazine or this billboard, we always talk about, wow, look at how much they spent on that ad, or look at how much they must have spent for that. But they don't really know how many, did those eyeballs get you? Did the banner at Fenway Park really get you back the results that you were looking for? But if you were to blip it and you were to start to see and measure the interaction that you got from that ad, now all of a sudden you're talking. Now all of a sudden you're starting to understand which ads and which things that people are interacting with, and which ones are resonating with folks, and which ones are yielding you best results. So I start, that to me is the biggest takeaway, is measuring behavior and really starting to understand your customer and understanding what works and what doesn't work. That to me is the number one thing that I think we all need to look at with all of our brands, and how we can start to affect and really measure our advertising results.